Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in to another Mahjong Monday. I'm excited because last week I was kind of destroyed, and then last night I had uh, a monster migraine, which meant I slept like a rock, and I woke up this morning prepared and excited for Mahjong. So, got some quests. We just want to win with Simon Roan, don't deal in, play some matches, finish in first or second if we can. Let's freaking do it, baby. I'm so excited. And I'm gonna gun for my first EX5 clear later today. And then I might farm that on stream if I'm feeling up for it. Once I've gotten my clears this week. Because I want to stream more Final Fantasy. That's one of the things I like to stream. So I've gotten I've progged to Relentless Reaping. I've got Adept 2, 3. Expert 2 is a little scary. We have 1 pair 3. Dora is 1 mon. We have 1 pair 3 6, 2 7 9, pair 1 8, white pair green. We have an angle to a hand here. Opening on the greens is definitely an option. Kill south now. North is dead, which is good. That's our scary player. Yeah, EX5 is fun. I've been having a lot of fun running EX5. It does require more of my brain than I've had recently, so I've done some like pretty short prog sessions, but it's been fun. So far, I have prog to Relentless Reaping, so I'm not like the furthest, but howdy, welcome. I'm not the furthest, but Relentless Reaping's not bad for like a couple of prog sessions. So I'm gonna see if I can prog some more later today, if anyone's around. Because it's fun. I'm feeling. Yes, I've done a couple prog sessions. They've been shorter because my brain has been hurting me, but I want to try and farm that because it's really fun. I'm gelling with it more than EX4. EX4 was fun, but it was a lot. EX5 is starting to feel second nature, at least the parts that I've gone through. I also really like the waymarks that I've been using. They feel very precise. Cancel Mahjong Monday to go do prog. I'm gonna prog later today for sure, off stream. And if I'm competent enough to get my clears this week, then I might try and do some on-stream farming. Because I haven't gotten to stream Final Fantasy in ages. And I'm feeling the itch. I'm feeling the bug. I've got my tome pieces. My upgraded tome pieces. I need to get my alliance set, and then I have to upgrade my crafted. I think I can upgrade my crafted. I think I just haven't, because I haven't had the energy to do the whole demelding and remelding situation. But I've got my tome pieces, and I've been running the alliance raid to try and get my hands. Is there a site that you were getting that list from? Because I haven't been able to find it. I've only been able to find stuff that uses the Savage, the cruiserweight stuff. So I want to know what melds I should be doing. I mean, presumably this is all going to change in 20 seconds, but don't we get like 7.31 soon? Let's do research, okay. Yeah, tomorrow. What is 7.31? What's coming with that? For 2nd September. Doesn't tell me what's going to happen. Special site. Does this say anything? Got all that. The new treasure dungeon? Maybe? Or do we already have that? Phantom weapons. New relic, okay. Well, I have the relic for Dark Knight already, so hopefully that should be not too crazy in an upgrade process. Oh, damn it. Ishanten. Which one is that? My brain doesn't know the words. Ishanten. Oh yeah, one away. There we go. Now we're on Tenpai. It's not the world's best Tenpai, but it is Tenpai. Ugh. My red 5. My poor hand without a mon. One Bean is Dora, that's true. Also, welcome, Walter Rogue. Ah! Oh, and they had 2. Aww. I had a good hand. Just got beaten to the punch. Man, we have started each round with a pair of dragons. That's kind of crazy. Although, it's not great this time. White is Dora. We got pair 379, 81369, South Green. Pair red. We'll ditch South. This 9 sucks. This 8's kind of lonely. This green isn't great. Yeah, EX5's been fun. Wreath of Snakes has been... Yeah, I shouldn't worry too much about maximizing my melts until I'm building for this. Probably should ditch the 9 so first, but I don't think it's going to end up mattering. Yeah, there we go. EX5 has been fun. Seiryu Unreal has been fine. I feel like it didn't... I got, like, a lot of longevity out of what's her face? Out of DDR. Like, DDR always felt fun. Seiryu is starting to lose its luster pretty quickly. But that also might just be that I'm doing the Unreal. I'm not as fresh to Unreal, I guess. But I really like doing this stuff. I wish the static was functioning. But okay, Sarah. 975 would have been a nice shape, yeah, for the Monzu. No, I can't take that because then it would put me in pretty 10 anyway. We have 5 pairs. They're not great, but we could go for Toy Toy. And that puts me in footy 10 with the 7. Frustrating. Alternatively, we could potentially draw into G-Toy here. And no, we're not doing that. Just gonna try and get on Tenpai with Toy Toy. It's already a slow build. Probably could have ditched the 5 or the 6. Those are gonna be harder to build with Toy Toy. Could have kept the 2. Well, there's a 2 out on the table. Never mind. Eight on the table. Just because my 8 peen are lower value. I want to try and keep high value other opportunities here. Well, that works. We're 1 away from Tenpai. Coming up on the end here, but we get it. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm not gonna call con on that. Because this feels like we're almost to completion, and I don't want to hand those points over. Alright, we're up in second. Move on to East 3. We're west. Dora is north. Got 1, 2, 9, 9, 2, 4, 7, pair 8. Pair east, north, green. We have started every hand with a pair of... Oh my goodness. Bail against the Magan Kamicha and eat the 3k, but it's silver. Yeah. Well, I'll take that. Okay. Yeah, why not? Okay. 6 so is Dora. We could have some acceptance here. This 9 peen I want to ditch. That's not great. This 1-2 is also not great, but... Hmm... 5-7 can work. We ditch the 2. This 1-2 is probably next to go. I don't know why I hold on to these terminal pairs instead of identifying them early and ditching them. Could have called Chi on that, but... It's currently my only pair. Potential Sanchoku 5, 6, 7. Not likely, but possible. Go south. This 2's on the chopping block. Over the weekend I went to club meetup. Oh. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like... It's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened 3 times. Don't tell me that I just dealt in, because I... Okay. We're good. Alright, well. That's fine. Honestly, that's fine. Yeah, Chantadora 3 specifically. That's wild. Right, we are west, Dora is 5 so. We have pair 4, 5, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. White, green. We'll ditch the 9 pin first. Yeah, because we have a 5, 6, 7 shape here. 1, 2, 3 kind of justifies itself. The 8's not really super useful here, but also the white and the green aren't doing much. Well, white's on the board. And now I may start to regret that I ditched the 9. In case that puts us in footy 10. Nine mana is garbage. Yeah, I kind of need to figure out the direction I want to go with Final Fantasy. Because, like, I enjoyed Savage Raiding. Like, I really enjoyed being able to, like, throw a few hours a week at, like, a really hard fight and prog that with a group. But, like, if the availability just isn't there with the static, then, like, I don't want to do it with randos. Extremes, I'm willing to prog with randos, but... Especially because, like, I don't trust that I'm going to be able to... progress fast enough for other people on Ether to want. Because I know people get really impatient. I'm aware I'm in footy 10 here. Or I'm not directly in footy 10, but I'm at risk of being in footy 10 because of my 7-8. But I can remedy that either by ditching the 8 and then just have 5, 6, 7, and this is a con. Or if I pick up a 6 or 9, then we're in business. But yeah, I feel like basically whenever I haven't done Savage with randos. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, or 4. Perfect. I haven't done Savage with randos, but like when we've had to fill. Oh, come on. When we've had to fill for the static, or when I've done like other high-end content with randos, like people get frustrated really, really quickly if you're not progressing at their specific pace, which I don't want to do on a regular basis because it's really annoying how shitty people can be, especially on Ether. But, like, I want to do the high-end content, because it's really fun. I should get rid of this Dora 9. And, like, watching people do, like, Cruiserweight Savage looks so cool. I want to do that, too. So, I gotta reach out to the static again. See about kickstarting it if we can, because that was some of the most fun I had playing Final Fantasy. But you know, It's hard enough getting a couple people's schedules together. Getting 8 is a Herculean feat. That probably was an ill-advised drop. I probably should just drop the 3, have this as a pair, and then give myself more options with the 3 pair 4. But yeah, like EX4 or EX5 is really, really fun. And I could see myself clearing it as Dark Knight. And the only reason I haven't is some of the prog parties have had the item level 745 or whatever. I'm at like 743 because I haven't been asked to do all my demelding. I think if I got the Alliance hands without upgrading anything else, I'd be at 745 at least. Is it worth upgrading the Oh, great, wait, but it's a wait. Is it worth upgrading the crafted accessories? Or are there better accessories out there? Because I know those would be a big resource sink, just because there's so many of them. Oh, hey. This is getting back at them for calling Tsumo when I had my big hand. Give me my points. I deserve them. Probably only because I'm not doing Savage, yeah. Here's where I would put my Savage. God, here's where I would put my Savage accessories if I had them. All right, 6 So's Dora. We got 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 pair 8, 9, 1, 4, 9 South White. 1 and the 9 both suck ass. All right, South's on the board. Check which accessories are limited tombstone, get those and upgrade the other ones. Yeah, it's a good idea. I just want to do Savage, man. I just want to play Savage. It really does feel like you kind of get screwed. Like, if you're not doing the first few weeks prog, like, you just get left behind. And, like, if you have a static full of people who want to go at that pace, then, like, you're fine. But finding people to join that static is fucking abysmal. Because everyone's like, why would I do that when I've already cleared all this stuff? And it's like, well, not everyone has. We're still trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing. Yeah, it's an ether problem too. There's not a lot of, at least from my experience, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of like casual friendly stuff on ether. It feels like it's either hardcore or no late game content. Or not late game, no, not gonna do that. Do this just to get on then bye. Doesn't matter. No meaning to what I did. Yeah, it's either no high-end content or hardcore high-end content. Like, nobody does. I finished in second. That was my goal. Nobody does casual high-end content, it feels like. With the exception of the folks who run the ABBA Discord. Yeah, very strange definition of what is casual. Just need to play another match, win with Ron. Easy peasy. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we can get another match in before we take our hour break. And it's a shame, because, like, a lot of my friends who I'm like, hey, do you want to maybe run this extreme with me? Are like, no. I don't want to do any of that stuff. It's like, no, please. Please. We need more people, please. Alright. Add up 121. Oh my god, what is it with the deals today? We're in North. Dora is 3, so we have pair 6, 7, 9, 1 pair 3, 4, 6, 9, 2 pair red. Yeah, it sucks, because, like, I just want to run the content. And the only people who want to run the content don't want to run it with me. Which is just a bummer. Remember Limp's chat once being like, DSR is casual? Oh, fuck off. That's such a... What a stupid take. God. Like, even just, like, I would like a semi-casual... Like, we all meet and do prog and stuff, but, like, we're focused on learning, not as much on, like, we have to get the clear as quickly as possible. And everyone else on Ether is like, what do you mean? We have to get the clear as quickly as possible to prove how we're awesome. Ether doesn't do EX and Raid Finder because it's hard content. Yeah, like... I've seen people who have, like, rules about, like, you can't even talk about in sync shells or in, like, free company chats or whatever, like, you can't even talk about doing high-end content. Because it makes people uncomfortable. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean? I don't know. I have to remember that, like, some of the people who play this game are literally children. Like Final Fantasy XIV is technically a 13+ game, which means some of the people playing the game are 13. So, like, you just gotta... Sometimes it's children, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and that's fine. Because they're learning still. I don't know, sometimes it feels like it's, like, WoW heads who came over and brought their rating principles, and then people who only go to venues, and, like, that's the extent of everyone who's ever in the game. No in between. Of course, all the people who only go to venues are protest canceling their subs, so... Oh god, I hope it doesn't become all WoW chuds then. Like, no shade to World of Warcraft. I'm sure it's a great game. I didn't get into it, but like, yeah, whatever. Like, go for it. But like, just, I don't know why I did that. I got greedy for the Dora. Like, I have friends who play WoW and whatever, but like the raiding culture from WoW seems so much more aggressive. And a lot of that is present on Ether, it feels like. Sure. We might get on Tenpai. This is a lot. Yeah, I will, if you're available later today, I will let you know when I'm gonna start scanning through Party Finder. Yeah, I'll poke you and let you know when I'm looking through. If you're around, I would be more than happy to have you. Otherwise, oh, fuck off. Otherwise, I'll keep you in mind. Because it seems like Relentless Reaping is the, and like I feel like I haven't had too much of an issue with Relentless Reaping. That's just the furthest we progged because like the group I was progging with couldn't get their shit together. But I felt like I was executing it pretty well. And it seems like after that, it's mostly repeated stuff. From just looking through the guide. So I think I mean it'll be a matter of endurance. But I think I'm looking pretty good to rock to clear, or at least to enrage. Oh yeah, of course. I need to reach out. There's another group that I'm a part of that runs harder content sometime. I need to reach out to them and see if anyone will want to run EX5 prog. Because they've probably cleared, but MM2 is hard for not tanks. Yeah. Yeah, it looks chaotic. I'm very glad I get to walk to my corner and stand there. But yeah, I'll have to reach out to those folks because I was running EX4 with them, EX4 prog, and they were a good group for the most part. The people actually there were a good group, but some of the folks that we were filling with were fucking disastrous. Again, it's the acting like children thing, which they might actually be. Have you seen? Oh, okay, yeah, it's just cleaning up deaths. I should practice my opener and my rotation better because I've been getting sloppy. Like I'm fine, but like I'm probably not hitting burst windows very well. So I should try and clear that up. Farm groups should be skipping Grand Cross too. Well, that's nice, because I fucking hate Grand Cross. Like, it's not the worst, but I don't like it. I think just because, like, everything's much tighter. The safe zones are tighter and stuff. Just because it makes the arena very small. But yeah, I was blessed to have a very nice prog group the other day. Folks who were like very, very competent and patient and like just down to clown, which was really nice. I feel like that's lacking on Ether a lot of times. I've not seen some of the tank safe zones in Savage this year. I have not. I wanted to, but I haven't. Don't. Okay. 4 is safe by Suji. 14 is safe by Suji. Just want to get on Tenpai. I can call pawn, or if I draw something right here, we can get on Tenpai. If I call Chi here, yes, we get on Tenpai. Oh, just barely. Hot damn. That was very close. Alright, we are West, Doris, 14, we got 7, 4, 6, 777, pair 2, pair 5, 7, West, White. Yeah, I've heard that there are some pretty crazy things going on in Savage this year. I would love to see them. Yeah, I really want to go back to doing Savage Prog on Wednesdays, because that was so fucking fun. I don't know, I have like a couple friends who I haven't reached out to, who I know do at the very least extremes. So I should reach out and see if they'd be interested in joining a static. I don't know how many people we're missing at this point. If we're missing, I think we need a healer and a tank. That's assuming everybody else is still still available. I don't remember what some of these folks mean. God, I just want to get back into Savage. It was so fucking fun. When we finally cleared Honeybee Lovely, it was a fucking blast. The black cat clear that we got was like skin of our teeth. and I was the only one left alive. And I just managed to get the tiniest little sliver off the end as Dark Knight. And like that was I felt like a superhero. I fucking love that game. I so desperately want to get back into it. Because it was truly the best I felt playing Final Fantasy. I don't know. I need to do Fork Tower at some point. But I've been so away from Occult Crescent. I unlocked the relics and I just bounced, and I've been just dumping tomes into the relics. Because I had like my intro. I think I've mentioned this before. My intro to high-end content was Baldessian Arsenal. Like it was that was my first high-end content, and I felt like high while playing it because I was terrified the whole time. It's not a great wait, but it's a wait. And punish the open con I do. With the Aka! Oh! No aura. But I will take my place back. Thank you. Alright, we're south. Door is 4 mon. We have 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. 6 pair 8. Triple 5, pair 6, 9. We are 1 away. True, yeah. We did benefit from the open con. But I would have liked to get some aura to put a little icing on the cake. I haven't mentioned it yet. I hope everybody is having a good Labor Day. I know it's kind of become the whole weekend for those in the States, but it's I hope your labor is being celebrated today. I feel like we kind of drift away from the definition of Labor Day, which is to recognize and support labor. And now it's just like a cool weekend for office workers. But hope everyone can get a reprieve from their work today. One away, I just don't want to deal in because I like all of my points and I would like to keep them. Well, that's safe. I wanted to make something, but my last onions are kind of not usable. Yeah, have I experienced that. I'm always like, it's fine, I have onions. I'm not gonna call Reach, Because I can definitely improve this. Can I? Not without going into footy 10. Well, if I pick up a 4, I can get Tanya. But I don't need to put her place a reach bet, I guess was my thought. But yeah, I always do the thing where it's like, oh, I can do this because I have onions. And then I look and my onions are moldering, and I'm like, I don't have onions. I thought I had onions. Alright, we are south. Dora is 5, so we have 3 pair 4, 7, 8, 1, 2 pair 5, 8, 1, 5. East, west, let's ditch east because they are in first. West next. Yeah, it's nice that at least, like, stores have reduced hours on Labor Day. That's something. I went out to... I've been... Oh, they're all just closed today? I mean, that's good. Here, it feels like they just close early, which is like, I feel like they shouldn't have to work on Labor Day, but... Like, the local ones will be closed today, but, like, you know, all the big chains are still... I mean, I think a lot of the chain grocery stores don't even have reduced hours, which is, like, that sucks. Because it doesn't feel like they're really respecting the labor that much. But of course not their corporations. Anyway, I've been on the search recently for boniato, which is a root vegetable that I think is native to like Cuba and the Caribbean. But I just learned relatively recently that boniato exchanged via trade between South America and Polynesian travelers eventually ended up in New Zealand and became the kumara, which I have been chasing the high of eating a kumara for probably a decade. And I'm like, wait, but it's native to the Caribbean? It's from here? Wait, you mean I might be able to get my hands on kumara? Huh. So I checked, my first stop was the Asian markets near me, because a lot of the current production is in Asia. Separate trade stuff brought a later crop of boniato to Asia, which eventually replaced the crop that Polynesian travelers had brought to New Zealand, because that variety was like susceptible to a blight, and so it was largely wiped out. But then the Asian variety replaced that, and that's like generally like what's known as the kumara today. And so I've been searching, and the other day yesterday I went to a local specialty grocer to look for it, and they didn't have it. They have it on their website, but they didn't have it in stock at that location. They have one other location I need to check before I write them off entirely. So but it's further away from me, so I have to go. I have to go and check, because if they have it, then my 10-year quest for a kumara may be over. Because I need it. It's such a specific flavor. It's such a special, specific flavor that I need. It's like kind of chestnutty. It's hearty like a white potato, but it's like a little bit sweet, like a sweet potato. And I just need to get my hands on one. I haven't had kumara in fucking ages. And then, like, the possibilities! I could make a steak and kumara pie. Oh, I want a steak and kumara pie so bad. If I can just find it, I know they exist here. The question is, can I get them locally? Because they grow pretty well in the southeastern United States, but like largely they're grown in like warmer, moister areas of Asia and China and stuff, and then shipped all over because they're root vegetables, so they're fine to ship. So if I can find them locally, like that would change my life. Because, like, the last time I had a Kumra was truly... Oh god, it would have been more than a decade ago, actually. Oh goodness. I didn't realize I was that old. It probably would have been... 14 years ago? 13 or 14 years ago, yeah. Was the last time I had a Kumra, and it changed my life. It's like, what if a chestnut was a sweet potato? Could get a straight here. I mean, I don't need a ton of points, but like, I mean, look, they handed it to me. Let's stick to the 3-4. Prefer the 5-6. Because we've got 2s out. 5-6 is more versatile. But like, fuck. Like, genuinely, I think a steak and creamer pie would fix me. I think it would repair my body and my soul, and I would ascend if I could get my hands on a steak and creamer pie. And I just had resigned myself to the fate of never having a Kumra again. Because, like, I can't go to New Zealand. I can't just travel to New Zealand. Yeah, 147. Potential straight. But if not, NBD. We've got 1 Dora, 2 Akka. Chance for Ura. There it is. Thank you. Delightful. Ah, no Ura. Only a Haneman. Oh, that was tasty. Alright, all this talk of steak and creamer pies has made me very hungry. So, let's take a quick 5. I'll run an ad, and I'm gonna go grab a snack. So, I'll be back shortly. Grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever you need. See you in about a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking around during the break. Let's hop into some more matches. Gotta have a sip of my drink. Have some nice bread with some nice butter on it. My snack, and it made my mouth dry. I need to cook something. I've been feeling the cooking bug recently. Get Adept 323. We are west. Dara is 7 on. We got 1-6, 2-4 pair 5, 6-8 9, 1-4-8 west. But I've been falling into kind of a rut with cooking because I just keep making big spaghetti, which is tasty, and it feeds my family. But like, I gotta cook something that's not big spaghetti. I need to do something new. I do very much enjoy big spaghetti, though. I'm a big spaghetti enjoyer. Because it's essentially Hamburger Helper, but at home and better. And it's not super hard. But I need to, like... I did that crockpot chicken that was really good. Should maybe do something like that again? So that was good, because that was essentially like a faux roast chicken. And I could see some angles for improvement on that recipe. That was a lot, though. There's a lot of work that went into that. Despite it being a crockpot recipe. I haven't done mapo tofu in a while. I could do mapo tofu, maybe. I don't know, but also, like, I'm having these urges to cook all these things. But I should probably also let myself rest. Because... as evidenced by my monster migraine last night, I may be overworking myself. Air south to hers for so about 2358, 235789, 56 south. Because I was like, I did a lot yesterday and it knocked me completely out of commission. Which was not fun. So I probably need to give myself a break. But I don't want to. I want to do stuff. That's the problem. They don't tell you this about being disabled. Is that sometimes you want to do stuff and you can't do the stuff. And that's the trick. That's what big disability doesn't want you to know. Is that sometimes resting is boring and it sucks. I want another 7. And that's a trick that they pull on you. So I'll probably, after stream today, I'll probably give myself a rest because I want to be energized to run more EX5 prog. There should be a way to check Party Finder from your phone to see if there are groups that would do Party Finder for what you want before you boot up the game. Because that's what I want. I want to know if I'm going to be able to do the content I want before I launch the whole fucking video game. Like 3... no. There 2. Yeah. Because 5-6 is becoming lower value, so we should use it as a sequence instead of a set of pairs. Then we can have pair 2 as our... That way, if we get a 1, we ditch this, go for the pair 6. If we get a 4 or 7, I guess a 4 would work here as well, but we get a 4 or 7, we ditch this, go pair 2. It's also just occurred to me that there are event missions that I've completely forgotten about. So maybe after this match we take a look at the event missions. Oh no, your other greens! My condolences. That's always the worst, is when you buy vegetables and then they unvegetable before your very eyes. Bought an iceberg lettuce the other day because I have discovered recently that you can eat the iceberg lettuce over the sink. Just put a little dressing on and just eat it over the sink after you wash it instead of having to make a salad. And I enjoy that. It's good. You just turn into a dinosaur and pretend you're like a brachiosaur taking giant bites out of a giant lettuce. Alright, 5 penis Dora, we have 3, 6, 8, 2 pair 6, 3, 7, 7 pair 8, 9. We are east. So I might do that for lunch. Because I love pretending to be a giant dinosaur. And I need to do that before the lettuce explodes. I think I just used my last... I had like a fucking monster onion. And I just used the last of it last time I made big spaghetti. So I need to get more onions. 1, 2, 3 is good. Ditch the 6, 8 for now. I know there's better stuff we could ditch, but I'm really hoping we can pick up a 9 and get Ipeco on 7, 8, 9. As well as maybe do something with the East. Yeah, I definitely feel like as soon as a vegetable crosses the threshold of my home, it begins its inevitable march towards decay. And I feel like that process should take a few days and not like instantly moldering in my hands. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like I purchase produce, I walk into my home, and then it immediately turns to mush when I like look away from it. But yeah, dinosaur time with the iceberg lettuce has been very fun. Especially because it's a great vehicle for Caesar dressing, which is a great vehicle for anchovies. And I fucking love anchovies. So I'm just like standing over the sink, snarfing down a ball of crunchy water covered in anchovy sauce, and I'm like, I'm having the best time of my life. I also like vegetables. I like that it's like a little bit bitter. It's got that kind of vegetal flavor. And the reason why iceberg is so fucking popular is because it's the hardiest of the lettuces as far as I've found. So it lasts the longest before the ravages of time come and take it from me. This is a little scary. This is... I don't think they have a pocket dragon. And they don't have their wind, so this has got to be just open Tanyao. I mean, with a significant amount of Dora, so not a bad call. Yeah, Tanya Dora 3 is still Mangan. What? Tanya Dora 6? Never mind. Holy shit. I need to be very careful here. I'm gonna ditch this and pray. Okay, we're good. Holy fuck. That's insane. Adora 7. God damn. This gets me on Tanyo. Please don't. Oh. There we go. We get on Tenpai. Holy fuck, that was a terrifying hand. Alright, we are east. Dora is north. We have 1, 2, 4. You get rid of the 1. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. 2, 2 pair, 5, 7, 8. East red. Get rid of this 2. Red next. Yeah, of course they drew the red 5 as well. Holy shit. Almost every tile in their hand was Dora. That's insane. It's the red. 1, 2's not great, but... Oh, there's the 3. I'll just kill East now. 5, 6 is good. I think the 2, 4 is our least valuable. We're 1 away. 1 away, Aka 1. Early reach call. I feel pretty good about that one. I'm gonna have a bite of my bread and butter, because I feel so confident. Told you I was confident. Repeat one more again. Alright. 1 Mon is Dora. We have 5, 7, 9. 1 pair 7. 4, 7, 8. Pair south, green, red. It's the 1 Keen. I think green's probably on the chopping block. There we go. Four, 5 is good. Stitch red. Kill it. This 4 doesn't really have any friends. This 9's not great, but it has some value. 4 is more versatile as a tile, though. 7, 9 Mon is probably the worst. Assuming I draw something of value. If I keep drawing garbage, I'll just keep discarding the garbage. Okay, that's something. It's not a ton, but it's something. Well. Immediately punished for my hubris. Go east. 7, 8, 9. We have to have all the 8s out, hey? All the 8 mon. Or the 6 mon. 6, 6, 6, 6. Yeah, all the 6 mon are out. So this only benefits from a 3 now. The 7 here is probably... Should ditch it because we have pair 9. 7's not really worth anything. 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku. It's possible. There's only... Not that one. Mon. Possible not like... I should have ditched the 7 Mon. I don't think 7, 8, 9 Sanshoku is going to happen. Because 3 of the 9 so are out. And 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku is not happening. Because the 6 Manzu are all out. At this point, we just want to get on Tenpai. Really hoping they'd give me something to work with there, but... I'm not gonna call reach. 4 tiles left. I'll just take my easy 1k. And again! Alright. Well, this is certainly a hand. I'm gonna ditch the 9, because I don't want to risk everybody discarding the same wind. Alright, 7 so is door. We have 1, 5, 7, 8. 4 pair 6, 4 south north, triple white. Should be in a relatively easy hand to put together. This 1 sucks, this 9 sucks. Really thinking about that 1, huh? Oh, there's something for the 9. Let me guess. Yeah. That's why they were thinking so hard. They're wondering if they could bank on the east. That might also have half outside. We'll pawn that. Just the 4. Speed up to the punch here, ideally. Just 5. Now, there's a possibility of dealing in, but rather ditch it early than hold on to it. Do 5 so. Could also be going for half flush. Shimocha. Haven't discarded any Manzu. Yeah, I'll do a con as well. Hey, get us a Dora. Nine is on the board. Safer into Shimocha. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Take those. Again! Oh my god, we start with pair east. Incredible. It is the indicator, though, so there's only one east left. We are east, Dora is south. We have 458, 178, 479. Pair east, white, red. Got some options here. Hoping somebody will discard the east, thinking it's relatively safer because of the indicator here. And we just open and gobble up more points. Works with the 8. I think probably 2 is our least valuable here. That's better. Pair 9 is nicer because our 4-5 is more valuable as a sequence. Probably could ditch the 7 instead. Cap the pair 4 in case I could turn it into a triple. Two, 3 could be useful. What do we have that's not as useful? Let's ditch the easts. We can just turn this into a Pinfa hand. You're so right. You're so right that one pin is in my discard. And I definitely saw that. And this was a test. And there's all the 4s, so it can't even go the other way. Incredible. Amazing. What a game. Well, 6, 7, 8 works. And there was the east. I'd held it but a moment more. But I had my triple. Que sera. We all mistakey makey. Just me, in this case. Okay. Can we get a Pinfa hand together before stuff goes south? I think so. Probably. This 4-5 I think is my least valuable. Never mind. 7, 8. Oh. Okay. Don't. We know 5 so is safe now. So we discard it to be safe. Honestly, I think we just scuttle the hand. We're ahead. We just don't want to deal in. I'll gladly scuttle my hand. We know that 3 is safe. Okay. That was much less scary than I thought it was going to be. And honestly, that's totally fine. We hit East 4. Any points win me the game. We are North. Dora is 6 so. We have 2, 3, 6, 8, 6, 7, 9. 1, 3, 7, 8, 9 red. This 9 can go. This 1, 3, 5 is alright. Yeah, it could have had Aura. It could have been much, much worse. 6, 8, I think, is our least valuable pair. Red's not doing much, but... Oh. 3 is not great. That 8 is good. Ditch the 6, 8 Mon. I know 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku was possible, but I don't need that. I just need literally a hand. If I can get on Tenpai, we're looking golden. Okay, there's red on the table. Red called. Cool. I can ditch that safely. I have green in my hand. Okay, alright, we're repeating. We're still in first. We're looking okay. We are north. Dora is east. We have 1, 7, 8, 9, 7, 6, 7, east, southwest, triple north. We already have Sea Wind. I can safely open my hand and just go gambling. I mean, the east-southwest isn't great, but the Sea Wind is nice. Kill east. I don't want anyone scoring those points. Not even myself. Then I can kill south or west with a single discard. This was a good draw. Good deal. This 1's not doing much. This 3's not doing much. This 7's not doing much. Everything else kind of has a place. 6 is good. You get us a pair on either one of these. Well, that would have been a nice pair. One, two, three is good. Ditch the 3 so. 5 is good. Increases our weight potential. And if we need to wait on the pair, we can wait on 5-8 instead of 6-9. Okay, they're opening. Means they must have something. But I don't care. Because we're looking pretty tasty here. Question is, can we beat them to it? That is insane. That it was the other 9. The final 9. Potential door upgrade. Not that it matters. Here in the end. Please? Pretty please? With a cherry on top? Okay, that's fine. We win. They only had 1-8. Whew. That is a great... That was a fun match. That was pretty swingy. Felt like we were really on the ropes there for a good bit. Alright, let's take a look at our... Oh wait, is this not even open yet? The missions aren't even unlocked. I can't even do anything. Alright, I'm gonna... I gotta take a break and rest. So I can feel my brain pain coming back. But thank you all for coming and joining. This was fun. This was a good stream today, and I felt like that's a good match to end on. I felt pretty slick with some of those moves, even though I made a couple misplays. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. This was good. I missed Mahjong. I kind of crashed out last week. But yeah, I'm gonna run some EX5 Prague tonight. I will ping you if you are around. Otherwise, I will see you all Wednesday. We're gonna play some more Blueprints Wednesday and Friday. And then maybe Saturday, if I've cleared EX5, I will do some on-stream farming. But we'll see. That's up in the air. Let's see. Let me send you to... Oh, can I send you all to Piku? She does. She streams Final Fantasy sometimes. Oh, Piku and Jules and Puff and Tulip are all playing Fortnite. Let me send you all over there. Have fun over there. I will see you all Wednesday. Bye, everyone.